Thanks for clicking on the video, and here today at Nerd Mimic, we are happy to present the newest hardcover D&D book. This is Artificers and Alchemy, and this is actually part of the Young Adventurers Guide series. This book just got published. It was released in April 16, 2024, so that's less than a week ago, and we just got our copy in. I haven't cracked it open yet, but I'm happy to do so and check it out along with you. I'm going to film it in 4K, so you can read along with me. Now, this Young Adventurers Guide series is really cool. It's not just for young players. I think it's also cool as these books typically have all original art, so that's a big plus. It's not recycled. And I think of these books as forever books. No matter what edition you play, these books will still apply. They don't really have stat blocks with numbers. They give more general information of weaknesses, strengths, if they discuss about monsters or creatures, and lore as well. And this is considered a canon. Now, if you're new to the channel, hopefully you think about subbing up, as I will go over every release in this series, as we do love it here on the channel. And probably the coolest one so far is this one right here, Monsters and Creatures Compendium. And it is a thick, oversized book. You can see it's larger than the standard book size here. And it's chock full of creatures with original art. So it's just fantastic. So you can see a couple of the pages right there. Okay, so let's check out this book right here. And I guess the first thing we should do is take a look at the back. So here we got a little description here. Explore the magical worlds of D&D. You'll hold in your hands an immersive, one-of-a-kind guide to the wondrous magical items and creatures of the world's most beloved tabletop role-playing game, Dungeons & Dragons, featuring amazing illustrations, expert insights. Artificers and Alchemy explores particular phenomena, sentient weapons, guardian gear, and all the artificers who create these enchanted objects. If you are eager to start your own D&D adventures, this guide will provides the perfect starting point to create worlds of fantasy and weaving an epic story all your own. Okay, so let's crack this open. Here we have our magical toolbox, and it's a short table of contents. We got enchanted items, peculiar phenomenon, curious constructs, artifactures, design your own magical items, and glyphs and wards. So let's go through the book here. Got a title page, and we got our first illustration within the book, and what a wonderful art piece that is. She has some sort of magical potion there. I'm not sure which one. We'll find out maybe within the book. And a more detailed table of contents. And it looks like it's going to have maybe 100+ pages. Let's see if there's more. Nope, that's it. All right, so introduction. And we got another cool artwork here with a magical staff. Talking about enchanted items. Legendary weapons. We got Luck Blade, 9 Live Stealer, Tinder Strike, Quiver of Alona, Guardian Gear, Dread Helm, Helm of Brilliance, Scarab of Protection, Spell Guard Shield. So some of these I've encountered on my own adventures. I'm sure you guys have as well. Curative Contraptions. So Cauldron of Rebirth, we've got Ointment and Product of Health and Reincarnation Dust. Magical Minds, talking about sentient weapons. Black Razor, and let's see, Do This. These are always interesting. Here you will typically find some of the humor within the series. Scary Enemies. Black Razor's reputation as a soul eater sword is known far and wide. If an enemy recognizes the blade, or you tell them of its dark power, they may give up before the fight even starts. Feed the blade, or else. If Black Razor does not consume a soul every 3 days, it will begin to fight back and look for another wielder willing to indulge its nasty appetite. So as I mentioned, it won't actually have stat blocks with numbers on it. It'll give you information such as this, which is applied universally throughout the various editions. and future editions, I suppose, as well. This is Orc Splitter, Snicker Snack, Vorpal Blade, which was always highly desired when I was playing in the 80s. And here is an example of an encounter. So this book series typically will have a couple of these encounters, which are little stories that sort of act as jumping points for maybe inspiring your own adventure. And here we have one character, and Snicker Snack is singing, and to him, one down, one to go. We need to get him to a healer, shouted the companion. They'll be fine, hurry up. We can't let that second dragon get away, Snicker Snack exclaimed. So then here are some questions about what you would do in this situation. And so it's pretty cool, especially for young players, to just spark their imagination with this. Particular potions. So we got Potion of Animal Friendship, Potion of Fire Breath, Potion of Giant Strength, which was very common when I was playing, Potion of Heroism, Potent Prosthetics. Don't recall seeing these before. Arcane Propulsion Arm, Ursta's Eye, Prosthetic Limb, Infused Instruments, Instrument of the Bards, Lyre of Building, Pipes of Haunting, Revelers Concertina, Sneaky Supplies, Chime of Opening, Dust of Disappearance, Immovable Rod, Portable Hole, always very helpful as well. Tremendous Tombs, Atlas of Endless Horizons, Fulminating Treatise, Manual of Bodily Health, Tome of Understanding. So some of these I haven't heard of before, and that's part of the reason why this book is cool. It makes some of this other lore that you may not have encountered more readily accessible and easy to read, and yeah, you could pursue additional information on it later. Got useful oddities here, and here is the next chapter, Peculiar Phenomena. There's a pretty cool art piece here, and looks like these are flying mimic baskets. Got Eldritch Storms, Emotional Echoes. So here are some examples of emotional echoes. Cavern of Fear, Field of Valor, Lover's Lane, Pit of Rage, Vista of Inspiration, Enchanted Springs, talking about Guardians of the Springs, Cursed Springs. So here is a more detailed jumping off story point for Enchanted Springs. And once again, full page artwork, always wonderful to see in this book series. Mimic Colonies, my favorite. Now, never seen this one. Adopting a Mimic. An overpowered mimic colony may be willing to surrender one of its offspring to an interested adventurer. These juvenile mimics inherit the colony's ability to communicate, providing the rare opportunity to train that mimic as a companion creature, a shape-shifting monster who eats your enemies is a good friend to have as long as you're willing to share a strong bond. Well, that's right up my alley. So more discussion about mimics. Do this, be suspicious. If you come across something too good to be true on your travels, be on your guard. Look for citizens. Mimic colonies are often suspiciously empty because the mimics can't resist Can't resist eating all the visitors. Don't do this. Don't brawl. Mimics create a sticky substance that allows them to cling to their prey, so keep your distance. Don't rely on your surroundings. Grabbing a chair to fight a mimic won't help if the chair is also a mimic, one that's now trying to eat your hand. Primal fruit. Unearthly roads. All right, our next chapter, curious constructs. And here they're talking about danger level. That's what they use, like in here. Sort of their substitution for creature rating. Constructs overview. Creating constructs. So this is always cool to see when they break down all the different creature types. We got clay golem, flesh golem, iron golem, snow golem, which is, I suppose, like Olaf. And then here is a stone golem. I've never seen a snow golem before. If you know which adventure he shows up in, please let me know in the comments down below. And a stone golem here. Clockworks, bronze scout, kraken type, stone defender. And here is a encounter involving a clockwork creature. Household constructs. Broom of animated attack, guardian portrait, rug of smothering, and a skitter widget. And we got our guardian shield. So this layout is the ones that would be same in this book. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna make a volume 2 of this book as well, as there are several other creatures they haven't put in this series yet. So obviously this will be in volume 2, which I hope they do make. So you could see how they describe a layer and their size, and they have a standard human for size representation, and they have their standard do this and do not do this, as well as the creature rating up on the top there. And here's another creature, Warforged, with a creature rating of 1. 1 is low and 5 would be the highest. I believe there's also a rating of 0. Now, there is a size reference here, a layer description once again, and do this, do not chart. Legendary construct, the Lord of Blades. Artificers. So I guess it's going to talk about some of the more legendary characters within the realm. Here is the class overview. Specializations. Different types. An encounter you may do if you play this class. Different infusions you can do. And let's see. Who is the legendary artificer? I guess that's his name, V. Sorry, I thought that was actually a Roman numeral 6. All right, so playing V. And we got some servants here. Designing your own magical items. Magic item traits that you can add. Modifying them. Creating new items. And what a wonderful art piece that is. Like a magical cookie bag of some sort. Maybe it's endless. Wouldn't that be cool? Crafting items in game, brewing potions. Love the lighting on this. crafting magic items. This is an encounter. Looks like they're whipping up a prosthetic limb using some magic. And then there is a formula for gauntlets of flaming fury, but they want to adapt it to do something else. Pretty cool. Glyphs and wards. Cursed items. Cursed examples. Getting towards the end here, page 100. Destroying magical items. So most magical items are works of remarkable craft made from the finest materials with careful attention paid to every detail. They are at least as durable as any magical item of the same kind, and many magical items are designed to be impervious to any and all kinds of damage. That's good news if you want to keep, but what about dangerous ones you want to destroy? Short-term solutions: anti-magic field, dispel magic, sell or trade it, or unattuned item. Easy magic items tell your own stories. So this is another counter, basically. Very dynamic art piece there. And what would you call your magic item? Who wants it? How does the magic manifest? Why does this exist? When could its magic change? So maybe giving you some thoughts if you are a DM and want to create your own item. And that is it. So just over 100 pages. On the back here, just a summary of some of the titles in the series. But that has been our flip through of Artificers and Alchemy, part of the Young Adventurers Guide series. As you saw, this book contains many different artifacts and characters spanning all manner of D&D realms, or multiverse, I should say. I'm more of a first edition player, so I'm not too familiar with V and the Lord Blades and Eberron, but maybe I'll read more about them later. For me, this book is sort of similar to these books that I have. AC4, this is the Book of Marvelous Magic. It's authored primarily by Frank Mertzer and Gary Gygax. Has a wonderful cover here. And AC11, which is the Book of Wondrous Inventions. So these are both first edition tomes. Maybe I'll take time to go over this with you guys at a later date. Anyways, thanks for watching this video and going over this book with me. If you've never heard this book series before, I would highly recommend it. Regardless, hopefully you learned something new. Thank you for watching once again. Keep on adventuring out there.